Welcome back, Passion. Hope you had lots of fun. Fini 365 hello.
Tuesday afternoon. How are you all? I have so much to talk about. First of all, guess who has 0 thumbs, ate multiple hooffuls of semi-sweet chocolate chips this morning, then didn't have lunch, and now I can't tell if I'm wired or exotic. Guess who has 0 thumbs and needs to take better care of what she eats? This gal! Seriously, I ate, among other things, I unplugged my headphones. Among other things, I had several hooffuls of semi-sweet chocolate chips this morning, and then I skipped lunch. And then right before stream, I guzzled a bunch of water and like forced down like a microwave stuffed hash brown in an attempt to feel normal again. I do not know whether I am wired or exhausted. Like, I don't think a sugar rush is supposed to last this many hours. I feel kind of fucked in the head right now. I'm gonna be fully honest. I feel like who's and ate chocolate chips this morning. Exactly, ate way too many. I feel a little fucked in the head right now, but we going anyway. God, I've been so busy. I have so much to talk about. So I did fully intend to stream Saturday and Sunday and Monday. You know why I fucking did it? When I came home from vacation, there was this massive fucking knot in my mane. Because I did not braid back my mane and tail before going swimming. I did not. And it slowly compounded. Like, first I had like a couple loops in my hair, and we were leaving real early for something. I didn't have time to like comb it out. And I kept washing my hair, but it kept swimming and then not having time to fully comb it out, and it just compounded. And And when I came home, I had this absolute mat of a knot in my hair, in my mane. And it literally, those 3 days I didn't stream, I spent several hours each day just getting the knot. I got it out. Didn't even lose that much hair. I'm quite proud of that. Even though it took quite a number of hours, I'm quite proud that I actually got it out of my hair without losing that much. I used to lose a lot more when this happened. And this hasn't happened in a long time. I got really good. Lesson learned, no exceptions. You go when swimming, you braid back your fucking mane and tail or you suffer the consequences. I missed out on 3 entire streams because of that. And a ton of time I could have been getting other stuff done. I was a naughty horse. Yes, you could say that. You don't even want to know what that fucking mat. It was literally a rat's nest. It was so bad. But I got it out and my hair is nice and free-flowing again. It feels great. So I am sorry I missed out on those stream days, but it was necessary. Yep, I got home from my vacation, and I had well over a dozen bug bites. I had a giant knot in my hair, and I was, like, fairly sunburned. But hey, if you don't come home from a vacation with significant physical evidence of the adventures you went on, did you even do anything? Totally worth it. Would I have done some things differently? Yes. But totally worth it. Hydrate? I can hydrate. It was a mare's nest, literally. About that stupid fucking sunburn I got. Did you guys know how it got majorly fucking hot out? Like right before July 4th? It got stupidly fucking hot out in the US. Well, the UV levels were crazy. Gonna need a vacation after that vacation. Hey, if I had the time, I wouldn't say no. I read a lot. The sun is a deadly laser. It really is. I'll go back and read all your chat messages once I'm done yapping. I have a little bit of yapping. But apparently, I looked it up. So I went out and I basically swam for like a whole day for like 7 hours. I went to a place and I did some swimming. And apparently the UV level was 9.5. That is high. So sunscreen, even if it is water resistant, you are supposed to reapply it every 80 minutes. Which is like an hour and a, let's see, what is that? That's under an hour and a half. That's like an hour and 20 minutes. So you're supposed to reapply it every hour and 20 minutes. I reapplied it twice. Like, I put it on at the beginning, and then 2 times during the 7 hours I was swimming, I reapplied it. So I applied it 3 times at the beginning and 2 times, like, in the middle. Definitely wasn't enough. I got so burned on my darn shoulders. I got so burned. It wasn't that bad. Like, any discomfort was pretty well managed. It was like only, the cord just keeps coming out of my damn headphones. I'm not even doing anything particularly weird. I did have some peeling. There was some peeling. Only a little bit, but there was some peeling. Oh no, I'm fine. It's not that bad of a sunburn. There was no blistering. There was no blistering. There was just some discomfort. There was just some discomfort, and it was easily managed, especially after I slapped aloe on it. And it wasn't even the whole area. Like, I had minor sunburns, and the strongest sunburn was on my shoulders, and any discomfort was easily managed by, like, yeeting aloe at it. And, like, it doesn't even hurt at all now. Like, there's no discomfort. I'm just peeling a little bit on my shoulders, which got the brunt of it. Whole day must have been peeling. Ha ha, you're so funny. You're so funny, aren't you? What I'm thinking is, if I'm gonna be swimming all the time, I mean, I am swimming all the time. I'm a swim horse. But man, I can't get out of the water to reapply sunscreen every 80 minutes. That is just aloe there, horse. Oh, that's horrid. That's horrid. How dare you? How dare you? But, like, if I'm gonna be doing that every 80 minutes, that's just too, like, that's just too inconvenient. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a brand new swimsuit. So they do make swimsuits specifically for sun protection. So what I'm gonna get is, first of all, a surf hat. So it's imagine like a bucket hat. It's a little bit like a bucket hat, but like it's got like a strap underneath. It's like a bicycle helmet, like strap clicky thing, and it's meant for surfers. So it's like a surf hat. So it's fine to like get wet, because you know, if you're a surfer, you're gonna like wipe out sometimes or like do a dive occasionally. So it's specifically supposed to get wet, and it's gonna like protect my head. It's gonna like protect my head. And then I'm gonna get like a swimsuit that actually covers my arms, you know, like my upper legs. It's gonna be like a long sleeve swimsuit, but it's still gonna be pretty. It's still pretty. And imagine like a swim skirt. Like imagine a skirt, like shorts and a skirt, but for swimming. And they have SPF 50 plus protection. So, the only places that won't be covered is it's basically gonna be like my lower legs, bottom hooves. But like that way, I don't have to constantly get out of the water every 80 minutes to reapply sunscreen. I shall protect myself with fancy sun protection swim clothing. I shall defeat both inconvenience and sunburn once and for all. Sunburn will be unable to touch me. Everyone else is gonna be frying and getting skin cancer in their teeny tiny little bikinis. But I'm covering up, I'm the smart one. I'm protecting myself against premature skin aging. And I'm gonna be so smart, and I'm like not gonna get crispy. So I'm actually really excited. I found some clothes online I'm gonna order, and I'm gonna wear them, and I won't get sunburns anymore, ever. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I won't have to constantly reapply sunscreen, and I won't get like I'm killing like 2 birds with 1 stone here. Like this is gonna be great. Like, you kidding me? Like, sunburns are so annoying. Sunscreen is so annoying. Just slap on a fancy long sleeve like swim top. Some like, you know. Like I don't need anything skimpy. I'm a modest horse, so I just feel so smart, you know? I just feel so big brain. Like, I should have done this years ago. I should have done this years ago. You kidding me? You know how many sunburns in my life could have been prevented if I literally just wore this kind of swimsuit? So I'm gonna measure myself and order it when I have the time in the next few days. I should have bought this shit years ago, I'm telling you. I want to be so smart and so protected and so not sunburned, and everyone else in their teeny tiny bikinis, even if that they look fucking hella cute, they're gonna be crispy and fine, and my skin is gonna be nice and cool. Hang on. And so let me read a few of the chat messages. I still have more Diablo, but I'm gonna go through the chat messages just in case we lose any. Hi Marks! Hi Brazil! Hi Flash Blitz. Fun time just got off work. Hell yeah! Hi Emil, thanks for the welcome. Hi Aaron. You are now on vacation too. Just arrived in Florida. Good for you. Hi Archie. Hi Maney. Hi Nathan. Hi Lauren Cooper. I did see when you joined the server. You're so C-Dash's like girlfriend, I think I saw that. Hi Plasma. I did have an amazing vacation. If you don't come back with significant physical markers of your vacation, did you really do anything worthwhile? Oh, was it the 4th of July? I spent a lot of it inside working on my hair, and then we went to a relative's party, and like half my hair was still a knot, but I still had a good time. I saw fireworks and shit. Ate a burger, you know, the whole thing. Oh, I'm glad you went with some friends to the pool, Vector. Hi, Logan. Hi, Ultra CZJ. Hi, Drake. Hi, Extreme Cherry. Oh, I'm sorry you got hurt. Oh, I did see that, Cherry. I did see that. I did see you talk about that in the Discord. Honestly, I like, the only comment I have on that is like, don't fuck around with fireworks, bro. Like, I don't think you want me commenting on your injury, because all I'm gonna do is call you stupid 50 times over for kicking a fucking firework. Like that's all I'm gonna, like I don't think you want me commenting all that much on your injury, because I'm gonna be honest, all I'm gonna do is call you stupid 50 times over, and I feel like we could be a little more productive than that. Like you know, I think what you did is stupid. Like, do I have? I feel like that's a given. Do I have to like talk about the like be more careful, man. Don't fucking kick fireworks if they didn't go off. I can't believe you, man. You gotta be more careful. Like, come on. I did have a good vacation. I was having a sugar rush. We so back. I'll give you some sympathy, because obviously it hurts. But the sympathy goes hoof and hoof with, I can't fucking believe you did that. Like, live, learn, and never do that again, please, I beg you. C-Dash says hi. Yay! Enters with obvious burn marks in you. Swear you didn't try bring chat while I was gone. Welcome back. Hi, General Rider. Yoshin said, let me get that for you. Yeah, with my hair. Hi, Willow. Mirror's Nest, yep. Yeah, I said, yeah, I just hadn't gone to your message yet. Have a sunburn all 2 weeks. Oof. The sun was indeed a deadly laser. I did swim. I did so much swimming. And I got burnt and a tangled mane for my efforts, but it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Somebody was hitting your sunburn. You hate when they do that? Ow. Ugh, can't be a low joke. Went from blue to red, didn't turn into roasted horse. Yes, and I will never be roasted again with the new fancy swimsuit. Me, this is a bucket. Dear God, me, there's more. No. Is it flirting if you say I have a nice voice? I don't think so. I think that's just a genuine, simple compliment, and I hear people comment on my voice all the time, so I wouldn't call that flirting. Thanks for asking, thanks for checking. What do I turn purple when I sunburn, or golden brown? I still turn red. I turn a little more red, which kind of looks purple on me. Because the blood still comes to the surface. Wait a minute, what do you mean golden brown? You comparing me to some fucking food you eat? You love your skin cancer. No, okay, it's a joke. 17 degrees cloudy with slight rain and chilling winds in July. I mean, there's gotta be some rain in July. So just Celestia's biggest opponent, yes, immune to her sunburn, to her UV rays. All you did was stomp on it and it launched in the air and it went out of control. Then don't stomp on fireworks! Dude, Here's a rule for you. Firework, no stompy. Firework, no repeat, everybody repeat with me. Everyone repeat after me. Firework, no stompy. Firework, no stompy. Firework, no stompy. Yay! You have a bottle rocket launcher, then you stomp on? Well, in that case, maybe you shouldn't have that. You know, maybe, just maybe, you should chuck that thing out. If that's the thing, and you had to go to the emergency room because it fucking blew your leg up, maybe that's a thing that should not be in your possession and should be in the garbage. I don't know, just my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Got sunburn on your hand last night from mowing on Dad's tractor before evening? I mean, I don't have hands, so I can relate to the sunburn part, but not to the part about having hands. It is good to be back. Aw, thanks, Christopher. Why is my voice oddly adorable? Hell if I know, I just fucking sound like this. I think I'm just unique. Hi, Astron. I am back! Dad popped the blister on your hand. I think you're not supposed to pop blisters. I think you're supposed to, because like the blister is like a natural covering for an injury. And if you pop it, suddenly all of that is exposed to like germs and stuff and you have to cover it. So it is best to leave the blister in place if possible. I'm gonna have rosy pay. Well, I will still apply sunscreen. On the parts of the swimsuit where, on the parts of the swimsuit that don't cover parts of my body, like my face and like my lower legs, I will still apply sunscreen. But I don't have to apply sunscreen to the majority of me and the parts I burn most often, so that's like preferred. Medium rare passionate side. Exactly! Thank you, LC. Firework, no stomping. That threw that launcher stomp around and it didn't leg off. It just left a big burn on you. I'm glad your dad threw it out. Good. No, I see you. Is RestreamBot not sending YouTube messages? It looks like it is. I see you, Astro Hunt. I'm in the past. So I'm going through chat messages that occurred a couple minutes ago because I didn't read them at the very beginning of the stream, so I'm slowly catching up to real time. So I do see you. It's just I have to catch up. Hi, Flossblades. Glad you're back. Hi, Drag. Different nuts with some blisters. If you do, you could get infected. You'll have a worse problem. Yeah, it's good to just leave them alone, and if they pop on their own, then you cover them with a bandage, and probably use like a whole bunch of, and probably use some you know, not disinfectant. Antibiotics. Is it antibiotics? It's the fucking cream. I don't think it's it is antibiotic ointment. It's antibiotic ointment. That's the bitch. That's the bitch. All blisters swell up. All blisters swell up. That's how blisters work. They're a giant pouch of fluids. That's what they are. Of course they swell up. Blue horse. Yes, indeed. I am a blue horse with a light blue mane with light blue lights wearing a blue shirt. Guessing your favorite color is pink. Close. That's actually my second favorite color. My favorite color is red. Good guess. In the comment, hello, Future Bastion. Hi, Glade Bloom. Ketchup is yummy. This is true. No, I could see you, Astro Hunt. You didn't have to get your Twitch going. I'm reading Twitch and YouTube, I promise. Neosporin, that's the bitch. Blister, I hardly missed her. Been pouring rubbing alcohol in my wounds because you used to not know it was bad. I am? What do you mean I'm alive? I was gone for a few extra days. It don't mean I'm fucking dead. I was busy. Swap outfit? You want my other shirt? Alright, there you go. Fancy shirt. Hope you're happy. And you should have read it, Cheery. Medium red or dark red? I mean, not the biggest fan of, like, orange red. I like, kind of, like, not really orange red. As long as I like some shades of it. It's hard to explain what kinds I really like, but, like, the less orange red, the better, usually. Don't worry, don't worry. Can't be that horse keeps hemming him up. You were informed ahead of time the horse was going on vacation. You were! You were! Look, and I said July 4th was the earliest I would come back. Earliest implies I could come back later. And indeed I did. Indeed I did. Why are you red? Why am I blue abadi? Just because my favorite color is, I can't control what color I am. I'm a swim horse. Swim equals water, water equals blue, so I am blue, it's thematic. My favorite color doesn't determine what color I am. If you like green, that doesn't like turn you green, does it? That ain't how it works. I am swim horse. Swim horse, swim in water. Water blue, horse blue. I don't know how to explain this to you. I don't know. Oh my god, you can't just ask someone why they're blue. Oh my god, Race Cream, you can't just ask someone why they're blue. Reference. That's a reference. Favorite color is blue. Nice! Blue-footed booby. That is indeed a bird. I was born blue. Did they see any fireworks? I did. So I did see some. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. You do like green, but you're green for a different reason. So, Trovo is dead. The streaming strike, Trovo is fucking dead. I mean, you can still play games on it. And actually, if you actually look at my Trovo page, it's still up. So my Trovo profile for streaming, the page still exists. Like, nothing has been removed. The page still exists, but it's just not possible to stream to it anymore. Like, I actually tried. I did a test stream, and I tried to stream to Trovo and like nothing else, and it did not work. It would not connect. So while the page still exists, it is no longer possible to stream to Trovo. So we have swapped Trovo for Picardo. This is actually the first time I streamed on Picardo in quite a number of years. Why are you blue when you do so on your Tez? Bless you, thank you. You're green because you can be placed here. You're playing next horse design to not have fur. All mane and tail and no fur. They're gonna get extra sunburned if you do that to the poor guy. They're gonna get extra sunburned. It was late, Picardo. So I haven't streamed on Picardo in a number of years. That's the point. Sigh. Seems to be working fine. So what's interesting is Picardo recommends a maximum bitrate of 2,500. I'm using 6,000. I'm using a 6,000 bitrate. So I kind of expected Picardo to like shit its fucking pants as soon as I started streaming, but I ran a test stream this morning and it worked fine. And it seems to be running fine now. The sun was above and the sunburned me through my fur. The UV levels were 9.5! Like, what's the max UV levels? What's the UV levels here? Let me Google this. UV index scale. The UV index only goes up. Look at this. I just downloaded this from the EPA website. Hang on. Add source, image, browse. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I yeeted it. I just yoinked this from the EPA website. Look at this. It goes up to 11 plus. It was 9.5. This says 8 plus is very high to extreme. This thing only shows up to 11. It was 9.5. Of course, there was a lot of sun going on, okay? 9.5. Yes, the UV rays were strong. Ouch. Hi, I see you over there. Thank you. Well, what easier? I'm gonna name your next horse indifferent about what she's drove. She's very rude to horses in particular. No one ever seen a Star Wars. I want a flesh horse? What the fuck is a flesh horse? I believe it's a horse, but you shave off all the fur. And I believe, based on previous chat discussions, it's a horse, but you shave off all the fur. So, like, it's flesh instead of fur. You're welcome. Tell Celestia to turn the sun down, please. It's like a Sphinx cat. You don't call it a flesh horse? Did somebody call it that? I have no idea. Why would you do that to a horse? I don't know. It was Willow's idea. Flesh horse is no for us. Come on, keep up with the flesh horse Lord Deadpool as a pony. What if I had a stock? Oof. Oof. But yeah, despite the fact that I'm streaming at 6,000 bitrate and Picardo recommends a maximum of 2.5, it's not exploding. Like, it seems to be working perfectly fine. I also spent a lot of the morning setting up Picardo, so even though I kept my panels updated and a lot of my stream was, like, ready to go, there was some stuff I could add and change. So I actually paid for the premium thingamajiggy. I actually paid for the premium thingamajiggy that Picardo has, because it just lets you add extras. I just like my stuff looking fancy, okay? And it lets you keep more VODs and stuff, so I thought it was worth it. So, but I spent it, and it lets you have emotes. Like, it lets you have up to 100 emotes. So I spent time uploading emotes to Picardo and, like, various art and stuff. So it's ready to go if anyone pops in the chat. But, you know, I made it look nice and neat and funky. Drink water, very important. Make yourself something funny? Good! But yes! So I set up Picardo ready to go, all nice and neat. It's working properly. I changed a bunch of stuff. So my pinned, whatchamacallits, my pinned posts on Twitter and Blue Sky and Mastodon, I had to update those because those have links to everywhere I stream. I had to swap out Trovo for Picardo. And I updated a bunch of like, social links. So on a bunch of places I had, like, Trovo listed. I either replaced it with Picardo, if I already had Picardo, I removed Trovo and just moved it further up the list. So everything should be up to date. Everything should be up to date. It should. It should be up. I forget what I even saying was up, what I was saying was up to date. Hi, TGH Travels. Hi. Got my ducks in a row. Indeed. Except I don't. And I still have so fucking much to do. Because I was gonna get stuff done the last 3 days and I didn't because I had that fuck-ass, like, nightmare. What's the progress with Laponyberg? Laponyberg's in pretty good shape. We will get in there and get working. Right now, I'm working on beautifying some of the snowy mountains in the area. And then there's this one house on a mountain that I'm going to connect up to the road system. And after that, I'm actually going to fill the lakes and rivers in Laponyberg. I'm going to, like, plop some random corals here, there, and everywhere just to beautify a bit. So this is what we're working on currently. One other thing I did, I don't know, you guys might have noticed, but, like, on the Discord announcements, the forever is not forever. We're making significant progress, and we're actually very close to finishing. We've gotten a lot done. Will I make a shrine to Technoblade? I feel like he doesn't really, I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't really need a shrine. Like, I feel like I already, I don't know. I feel like I can honor his legacy in other ways. Like, I don't need to build a shrine to honor his legacy. Like I just, you know, I don't need to do that to honor his legacy. He just, there are other ways I do that. Yeah, I just don't need to. You know? Should I do my BronyTales when you get back? Okay. You need to get on and finish your forever project. Yeah, isn't there that frickin' pathway we've had blocked off for a few years? But yeah, on the Discord notifications, you're getting way too much length. Cass needs doing, the Cass needs doing, there's a lot. But yeah, I did post, like, I did add, like, the Picardo in, because I figured the Picardo's, like, a common enough thing. I might as well add a link for it. And I also added the Facebook link, so now 4 out of the 5 places I stream now have links to them in the Discord notification. Not on the Twitter or the Blue Sky one, because I just don't have enough characters for that. I didn't add Nemo because you notice the Discord notification is like color-coded. Twitter's purple, it gets the purple heart. YouTube's red, it gets the red heart. Picardo's green, it gets the green heart. Facebook's blue, it gets the blue heart. Trovo is also purple, and I'm not just going to reuse the purple heart, sorry, Nemo, I meant Nemo. Nemo, Nemo just doesn't get it right now. Nemo just doesn't get one right now. The hearts are color-coded, so it's just quick at a glance to click. But like, I'm not using a second purple heart. You can't make me. But yes, now in the notification, direct links to Picardo and Facebook. It's kind of something I've thought about for a while. Would I ever jump in a single surface? Passion for the pony gun. I'm gonna be honest, I have bought an ungodly amount of Technoblade merch since he's died. I feel like that's I have honored him quite significantly with the absurd amount of merch I have bought, and we are going to leave it at that. I don't want to talk about it. I genuinely don't want to know how much money I've spent on Technoblade merch over the past few years. I do not want to know. But yeah, I'm very happy that Picardo is up and running. I'm very happy to be able to use this channel again. And like, I'm glad everything's running smoothly. I think my brand new Picardo channel looks fucking baller. I think my Picardo channel looks fucking baller. And it may be a while before anyone actually shows up in that chat, but it's there, it's live, and it looks fucking baller, and I'm proud of it. And we should probably get into the game, because I've been yapping for like 40 minutes. Also, slight chance I might have to run and take a shit like halfway through the stream. If you recall, I did eat many hooffuls, apologies, I hang out with humans too much, multiple hooffuls of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and chocolate, especially chocolate that has dark chocolate in it, makes me need to poop. So there is somewhat of a chance that I will need to get up midstream and run and take a shit. Significant, decent chance of that. But not right now. It's fine. We can game. Your question, why? Because I have no self-control and I wanted chocolate chips. Next question. Because I don't take care of myself well enough and I wanted chocolate chips and I have no self-control and I like sweet things and I ate too many. And I'm regretting it because I'm a stupid horse. Next question. So must be the best in classic chocolate chip cookies. Very funny, Bumblebee. We should probably get into the game. I am so ADHD coded. I mean, I do have ADHD. So I did, yes. Yes. Oh, hang on, I gotta play my frickin'. There we go. Should probably swap to the game. Blammo! Would have been nice if I had gone live at like 1 o'clock so we have a 5-hour stream, and it's fine. We'll have a 3-hour stream, and hopefully that's 20. Just making sure the Minecraft audio is working. It is! We should be good to go! Anyone want to bet if it's going to let me join first time or if it's going to kick me out? Itchy horse is best horse. Didn't get a crazy craving. I'm struggling with chocolism. I just can't function without chocohol. Where's the fucking why? There it is. If anyone wonders why I type show shit, first of all, I have hooves, be nice. Second of all, like, significantly over 3/4 of the buttons on my keyboard, the letters have worn away. Okay, I need to go gather more snow. So I genuinely can't look down to see what I'm pressing. I have to run off of muscle memory. So look, if I'm pressing wrong buttons frequently, you gotta be nice to me, okay? The question I got brown roll. Yeah, probably. Give me a second, I can check. Done Wi-Fi, sorry, I have made some adjustments to my encoder settings. I updated my encoder from a depreciated version to the current version and changed my bitrate down from 7,000 to 6,000. So I'm wondering if my GPU will be less stressed and it'll actually because sometimes if with the shaders on, if it's using a lot of shaders, sometimes my VTuber monitor will lag, so we'll see if that happens a lot less or not at all. Ads on Twitch, I'm sorry. I wish I could turn those off. I've turned them off on YouTube and Picardo. I have no idea if Facebook or Nemo shows ads, but I've turned them off on YouTube and Picardo. Unfortunately, I can't turn them off on Twitch. I can't. I think Wool is another layer down. And I don't know if Facebook or Nemo shows ads. I have no, oh, brown dye works too. Well, I have 18 of these, and that's for brown dye. I probably also have, like, a bunch of cocoa. Yeah, I have a ton of brown dye. How much do you need? I also have a significant amount of cocoa beans that we can turn into dye. So tell me how much of what you need. Like, I have cocoa beans I can turn into brown dye, and also a stack of dye, I'm assuming you need. You need to make a stack of brown wool. Okay, so you need a stack of dye. Let me put this wool back, and I'll plop that in your mailbox. Moo invasion, what do you mean? But yes, Picardo is up and running, including notifications. There you go. Actually, Picardo notifications, even though I haven't been streaming, they've been set up, like, ooh. Wow, stormy. They've been set up this entire time. Like, if somebody just randomly subscribed or, like, followed on Picardo, well, it would actually show up as a notification. So those have been set up. I double-checked. Those are still ready to go. So if people follow on Picardo, it will show up a notification. It always would have, but, like, especially now, because I've, like, double-checked it. So, notifications are up and running, chat's up and running, streams up and running, everything's fancy. But thunder sounds are very loud compared to everything else. Weather is already down. I'm assuming it has something to do with... See, I have the ImmersiveThunder mod. So the mod to use distance-based thunder sounds, so I'm assuming that flash was just very close to here? I don't know, is it uncomfortably loud? Like, it's just... Wait. And I already have, like, weather sounds down to 30%. It was drowning me out. Let me scroll down so I can see the audio mixer. And I'll make a judgment based on that. It seems even this is kind of loud. volume get jacked up? Because looking at the audio mixer, it seems even collecting snowballs is kind of loud on the audio mixer. I did see it, Boshane. I did, don't worry. New invasion means new invasion. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, buddy. Minecraft Master Volume on? 35%. 35%. The weather is on 30. Maybe it's ambient/environment. Is thunder weather or ambient environment? Or does like the Immersive Thunder mod change something? Can I moo? Oh, I'm great at mooing. You have yours at 10%. Stretch, I can stretch. Heaven what came out again. Convinced I'm a coward now. Just because I can make cow noises doesn't mean I'm not a horse. I'm sure that the rest of y'all can make cow noises, and that don't mean y'all are cows. Left, right, backwards. Why is that an invasion? I willingly made cow noises. Okay, options. Okay, I'll turn it down to 20%. Is that any better? I should reduce it by like a third. You have no idea how to do it. You just do it. You just do it. You go and you make the noise. I don't know how to explain it. You just do. You never say moo, it's a coward. Aw, that's horrid. But I don't know, I turned the weather volume down from 30% to 20%, so technically that should be a 1/3 decrease. So let me know if that's any better, or if there's still something fucked about the lightning volume. Just let me know if that's any better, or there still seems to be something kind of fucked about the lightning volume. Well, I guess it would be thunder volume. It's raining in real life, and it's raining in the game. Matches up. You find the idea of like asking me to move and then say like moo simulation funny. Okay. Whatever. It's fairly innocuous. See if I'm along your path. Remove these markers for some trees you're gonna build, and are basically your planning markers. Got it. Whatever, cow man. I mean, I'm just very proud and satisfied with how Picardo looks. Like, I got Picardo ready to go, and I'm very proud and satisfied with how it looks. So even if it's probably gonna be quite a while. Even if it's probably gonna be a while if we actually get anyone in the Picardo chat. Actually, hey, if any of the mods that are here right now happen to have Picardo accounts, can you guys chat in my Picardo chat so I can mod you? If any of my mods right now are listening and you have a Picardo account, can you chat in my Picardo chat just so I can mod you? Just so we have that ready to go for an emergency. A Butterfinger's made of butter? I mean, it might be it's probably an ingredient. It's a sweet. What's interesting is that for some reason, Picardo isn't supported by Restream chat. So it's kind of off in its own world like Nemo is. So I have to like manually keep looking over at the chat. You're gonna Picardo? That's fine. That's fine. Again, there's no one in that chat right now. Like literally, I had like I have like what 14 followers there when I haven't streamed there in like 2 years. And also, Picardo is an art website. If you are gaming, you can't appear on the first couple pages. You end up on page like 3 or 4, I think. And because there's like 0 people watching, I'm not exactly gonna get recommended to people. So it's gonna be a while before we actually get. Hi, Glade Bloom! Alright, hang on. Click. Set mod. Yes. There you go. Now you are a Picardo moderator. Hooray! But like, what do you think, Glade Bloom? You on Picardo? Didn't I made it like very fancy. But like, what do you think about how I set stuff up? Don't it look pretty? I don't know. I know it's like I'm just very proud of how I set it up, and then I found the time to use Boop the Passion. I hope your Boop license. Well, you're a moderator. Your Boop license has to be up to date, right? Right. Actually, I'm curious. Checking some. Honestly, you don't use Picardo often yourself? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That's fine. Hi, Blix. Boop license? Of course, you gotta have a Boop license before you boop. You gotta go to your local boopocracy. I frequently have the mods check people's Boop licenses in chat, just to make sure, you know? What if we get like us on an inspection and then there's people booping without licenses? I can't be fined. I have a perfect record. Noah Woo is $150 fine. No, you can't say Noah Woo. Now I want to a woo. I didn't even want to a woo at all, and then you say don't a woo, and then so you suddenly there's the urge to a woo. How dare you? I did hear that there was some elephant seal that would always. Is that Neil the Seal? I've heard of Neil the Seal. I've seen some of his YouTube shorts. He's very funny. It's like that whole don't think about an elephant thing. Nothing about awu or owo. Hello or uwo. Hi, Fluffy Ben. But yeah, because Picardo recommends a maximum of 2,500 per bit rate, and I'm streaming at 6,000. I'm a little bit surprised that it's running as well as it is. It might also be because I have a good internet connection. It's very possible that someone with a slower internet connection might struggle a little bit with my stream. But maybe that would be just as likely on, like, any website? I don't know. I don't quite know how that works. Like, they recommend a maximum 2,500. Yay! Alert's working. And you see, I have custom stuff set up. I actually have custom animations set up for Picardo. I have for years. I've been ready for this moment. I've been ready for this moment. Several years in advance. Ready for Picardo to join the Passion streaming family. And if someone boosts me and then they get a boop license before they get caught, I feel like they can, I feel like someone can check the issuance date. But I guess it also depends if like the person doing it is like actually paying it, is actually checking that. Because most people just check the expiry date. They don't actually look at the issuance date. Yeah, for the Reptile Expo, that's Batman levels of prep time. Chat, you should know me right now. I'm just that fucking insane. I'm literally just that. You know I'm a perfectionist who takes care of every tiny little detail, even if it doesn't matter. You know I'm like this, chat. You shouldn't be surprised. You don't think we have a punishment for non-licensed boopings? We look at them sternly until they're peer pressured to get a license? You get a fine. Oh yeah, that too, probably. I saw you're having trouble with the Wi-Fi plasma. Since I decreased my bitrate from 7,000 to 6,000, I have heard a couple people say they actually have an easier time watching. But it seems like it's not perfect for everyone. Or some people's Wi-Fi is just that bad. We're back with the tortoise and nuggets with some Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder? Is that like a Dr. Pepper ripoff? What is that? Peer pressure doesn't work on you, boop jail. I mean, to get a license, you have to go to the boopocracy. So I feel like waiting to be called there is waiting in line. There is already punishment enough. It is indeed a bootleg Dr. Pepper. Aha! Guessed it in one. Guessed it in one. Man, I'm having so fun. I really wish I could stream forever. I am feeling normal though. I think it's because I chugged a bunch of water and forced myself to eat a stuffed hash brown before a stream, but my head no longer feels fucked. And with that plus stress from Chile, I actually feel fairly normal right now. Stream forever then. I have a singing lesson after this, and I also have other stuff to do. And I have to sleep, and Dad likes family meal times, and this goes without showing his booping license. Come on, man. You know we gotta check. I'm back off my vacation. Good. I got well over a dozen bug bites. I got notably sunburned, and I came home with a giant knot in my hair that took 3 days to untangle. But honestly, if you don't come back with significant physical markers of your adventures, did you even do anything? Definitely had a great time. I do know some things to do differently last time. 3 things to do differently next time. First of all, if I am going anywhere wooded, or anywhere at all in the evening, I need to coat myself head to hoof in bug spray, because I am a fucking mosquito magnet and I need to act like it. Secondly, if I'm going swimming, I need to frickin' remember to braid my mane and tail so it don't knot. Thirdly, I am getting a long-sleeved and and more covering, like SPF 50 plus swimsuit, so I don't burn if I don't replace sunscreen every 80 minutes. Live and learn for next time. Good. Thank you, Vector. Hi, Blake. Darn, can't soak the skunk. Took a break from Adrian Prince, but didn't notice I'm back. I am Spyro. I am back. Yes. Another thing that's happening is we're actually live on Picardo. So we did swap out. Trovo is no longer works as a streaming site. We swapped it out for Picardo. So our Picardo is ready to go. Funny question was up. Creeper. Oh man. You baby need a tomato bag. Might just happen to have pickles? Like sea pickles? I can check. Sea pickles, I can look. 1 second. What's up? A water horse burns. Look. I'm not made of water. You can get sunburn even while you're swimming, okay? Okay, I mean, I am partially, all living creatures are made of water, but I'm not just water. It's not called boiling. Oh, fuck off. I mean, Vector, I'm fairly certain I recall you referring to yourself as Stinky in the past. What's up, Pinozaro? Breakfast? Alright. I have 7 hearts. Is that gonna do anything? I have like 7. Is that helpful? How's my zombie pig? Look at me. Oh, Christopher, he's right here. Hey, he's doing great. Hello, baby. Mwah. Mommy loves you. He's right here. He's doing good. He's doing good as always. We love him. You need 4 perfect. You know, Heart, my chests that don't contain, like, valuables like diamonds, they are unlocked. You can just come in and take stuff. Then again, nothing is labeled, and only I know the organization, so that would probably take you forever to find anything. No, that was Christopher making the sounds. Oh, my burps. Yeah, that's the burp fest. I am capable of controlling the reflex that makes me burp. I can burp on command. And there is a redeem. There is a redeem to trigger what I call why was Waterhorse burpy? Because I was making myself do it. Someone redeemed a redeem called Burp Fest, where I do it on purpose. It's one of my proudest talents. I like showing it off. Oh, of course Christopher's doing good. I missed a few chat messages, I think. You're gonna DM me something because you don't think it's PG. Good call, thank you, Willow. You want a horse hydrate? I think I'll just take a hydrate. I should check. So here we go. See pickle in your mailbox, Heart. Let me take a sippy. Death Annihilator? I don't know if I like this joke. I'm not getting Death Annihilator. I'm not getting good vibes from this joke. I'm not sure I want you to finish it. I'm not. I don't think I want you to finish that joke. I don't know how it ends, but the vibes are off. So, like, let's, like, not give the second half of that. How old is he? A few years. I nearly said 6 or 7 before I stopped myself. I nearly said 6 or 7 before I stopped myself. Okay, the joke isn't offensive, but it is a little bit too... I wouldn't call that a safe for work. We are very much skirting the borders of what I'd allow on stream, so, like, let's not make any more jokes like that, but it wasn't offensive, so I'll let it slide. Hi, Aaron! Lunch today, if he was McDonald's, Big Mac meal, fried apple pie, chocolate shake, full nostalgic feels, and fried apple pies all the time as a kid. Aww. Is Gold Crest Town being populated after all these years or no? I'm not sure. I don't really keep up a ton with other towns. I think I've probably missed a few redeems. I'm just gonna check. Stretch, hydrate, breakfast, swap outfit, hydrate. I'm just gonna take a bunch of gulps of water. I think that joke just barely crosses the border into potentially offensive, Brazil. So, like, I don't think that's a good joke to tell on this stream. I think that just crosses the line into potentially offensive. So I don't think that's an appropriate joke for this stream. So let's try not to make any more jokes similar to that one. You got another one? If it's anything like the first, maybe don't. If it's anything like the first joke, maybe don't. Like, if people are purposefully... Like, that's the second joke people have told that I would actually prefer they didn't make that kind of... Okay, it's about a turtle getting out of town. I don't know, he walked? The turtle walked to get out of town? He flew the Koopa. Okay, that one's fine. That joke is fine. That's a good joke. Turtle flew the Koopa. That's an acceptable joke. That's acceptable. Good job. Good joke. Good joke. Chad, I shouldn't be terrified, okay? If I'm constantly terrified every time one of you fuckers is gonna make a joke that it's gonna be offensive or inappropriate, I think that's like a problem. Like a capital P problem if I need to be constantly scared every time you fuckers are trying to make a joke. If it's gonna be offensive or inappropriate. Like I feel like that's a capital P problem if I need to be scared every time. Do you know the durian fruit can withstand 3,000 degrees Celsius for some reason? That does not sound correct. That's why you're saying joke directly. I should probably check that. Ha ha, very funny, Willow. Ha ha. I mean, isn't the skin on your entire body the same? Like it, whatever. Is it fine to send? I mean, it's about your butthole. It doesn't have anything to do with sex. It just mentions your poop hole. And I feel like poop jokes are acceptable. Like it's not a sex joke. It's a poop joke. So I feel like that's fine. Like, it's mentioning your butthole, but it's mentioning it, you know, in the realm of poop. So I feel like that's fine. Like, poop, piss, shit, that's fine. It's just none of the naughties. None of the naughties. Chris would be offended if you called him a Ziglin, cause zombie hoglins or zoglin stuff. I mean, I've never called him that, and he's also, like, 6. So I don't think he understands enough about... I don't know if he's capable of being offended at that or understanding it enough to be offended. I wouldn't recommend it. How was vacation? Pretty good, pretzel lady, yes. You're a spooky snake. Good for you. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Big horse nose, lots of snot. I don't know, even though there's no one there, I'm just guessing. Thank you for sending the picture of the chicken nugget. And even though there's really no one there, I'm actually just really tickled that we got Picardo set up and working, and that looks so nice. Like, literally no one is there and using it or seeing it, but we got it up and running and pretty looking, so I don't know, I'm just really tickled about it. And honestly, I think our odds of getting viewers is significantly better on Picardo than on Trovo. You are riddled with toilet humor. It's your thing. I thought your thing was constantly changing your username every 5 minutes. Did I know you know Snake in a bunch of languages? I mean, I feel like anyone can do that. You just need a dictionary, but go on. Spooky noise. Someone probably just spawned a wither. Someone likely just spawned a wither. You're fine. We're fine. 93. So when were we were kind of working here. No, we already worked here. Ah, we were working over there. Wither D's nuts. Ha ha. I mean, to me, you could have just copied that from a Google Doc. Like just, but it, you know what? It's cool. Yeah, Snake. I'm not reading all those. I mean, you have a list, but like, does the list mean you've memorized them? Like, do you really know it unless you've memorized it? Wither is horrifying in this game? I don't know, like, when you can fly, it's actually really easy to kill. When you have good armor and you can fly, I've actually found them really, really fucking easy to kill. Ah, we're actually working over there. Working in like a huge area. Ah, it was over here. I remember now. I'm covering all this shit. Wither, I am able to destroy everything. Proceeds to untap the wither with a maze. I reached max level on an English course in Duolingo. Hey, nice. I didn't even know there were levels, or does that mean like a difficulty? Like there's different difficulties, or like grades or whatever. You're making max, so you can't really trap them. They're gonna break holes in bedrock and open portals into a. I don't think they're supposed to break bedrock. I feel like if they can break bedrock, that's like a bug. Also, I don't think they can break obsidian. Like I've seen people successfully trap withers before. I don't know, I have to, like, consult the wiki. Hypersmanic Ray! Glad you could make it. You place some... I'm placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I do it in German and Spanish courses. Hell yeah! Learn more languages. It's like a learning grade is just something I'm doing for its daily repetition lessons. I see. They've taught you everything they can, so now they can only give you a review. Do computer languages count? I don't know. I'm not an expert. You'd have to ask someone into semantics. I mean, it can be kind of semantics, so you have to use someone who like studies semantics. Imagine like being a native English speaker and doing the Duolingo lessons for English. Like, wow, I'm so good at this. I'm a natural. Owl can never get mad at me. Guess it depends if you can speak in C++. Yeah, you probably couldn't have an actual conversation in programming languages. Because, like, there's a lot of subjects you couldn't actually convey. Enderman said was... That's just normal Enderman noise as far as I'm aware. We did that in Russian for fun. Nice. Yeah, the what's up is a normal Enderman noise. Well, like the Enderman noises are like actual distorted sounds of someone going what's up as far as I'm aware. But that is a standard Enderman. I know you're 100% serious, but the Endermen just make that noise. There is an Enderman noise programmed into a game that is a distorted version of someone saying what's up. Like that's just a genuine known fact. But that is a normal Enderman noise you heard. It is cool. It is kind of cool. I'm surprised you could hear it. Like, a lot of the time, people can't hear it until you, like, decompress it a shit ton. Okay, it sounds like you already knew that and you didn't just hear it natively. Yes, Brazil, I am capable of figuring out that if an Enderman says look for the eye, it means an eye of Ender. I am shockingly capable of putting that together. Computers speak in binary, I suppose. What's okay, hard like worse make you smile. Aw, thanks, Ultra CZJ. What else? I don't know. I don't speak beep boop. I don't speak frickin' beep boop. Somebody plug it into a translator if they want to know. You said sup. Ah, gotcha. Some Morse code. I actually read a sheet that told you how to do Morse code. So apparently, a dash is supposed to be the size of 3 dots. Between letters, you're supposed to have, between like dashes and dots, you're supposed to have for like dashes and dots that make up a specific letter, you're supposed to have like 1 dot's worth of pause between each. And between letters, I think it's like 3 dots worth of space, and between words it's like 7. Yes, I know, a lot of people know SOS, it's quite famous. In ASCII, you need 16 ones and zeros to make a single letter. It's not a convenient language. I thought ASCII was like when you take a bunch of symbols and you make art out of it. Oh, I guess that's ASCII art. But I thought ASCII was just the... ASCII was just what you call the symbols. You had like, you take courses in camp back in like 2015, and the guy teaching you talked to us and moved so fast you were amazed. We just changed it. Oh, you didn't have to change it because I struggled to read it. No. You didn't have to change your name just because my eyes are shit. Zika L. I mean, that's easier to read, but you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that because my eyes couldn't tell the Z from the J and like, it was an old name? Okay. I still hope you didn't do it for my benefit because my eyes can't fucking read. Apparently my grandfather actually used to have like a Morse code station. And by bouncing the signal off clouds, he managed to talk to people all over the world. He actually had like a Morse code station in his house and he could like talk to people anywhere. Listen, anywhere, but it just depends on like where the clouds would like reflect the signal on that day. So if he got like really lucky with how far it got bounced, he could talk to like a guy in Russia. Like other people that have like home stations like him. Yeah, the clouds can like bounce the signals further. Of longer range communication. I mean, yeah, you could use light signals from a good distance. Besides, just the curvature of the Earth does get in the way eventually. Like, it don't matter how good your telescope is, the curvature of the Earth will be in the way eventually. I mean, nothing informs people something is going down and lighting shit on fire. Like, lighting stuff on fire is a surefire way to let people know something's happening. Exactly. I'm curious if when you go listening at home, taking people all over the world. Yeah, that does sound like a lot of fun. Energy's fading a tiny bit. Maybe I need more water. More water. Headphones disconnected for a moment. Oh yeah, losing my eye focus a little bit. Definitely getting the EVs. I might be crashing from the sugar from all those freaking chocolate chips a few hours ago. I might be reaping my dubious rewards for my binge. Hydration time, indeed, indeed. If it was only written, what's going on? Well, not really the device. Well, it depends. Like, you can do it with like the beepy thing that you press, but you could also do it with like light. You could do Morse code with like a light rigged up so you can open it and close it. Like, it looks like a spotlight with like a vent in the front. You can pull a lever to open and close it. So it doesn't just have to be like sounds or waves. It can also be light. You know, blinky, blinky, blinky. recommended a video about a drunk guy explaining horses on YouTube Shorts. I mean, they got legs and they're big, and sometimes they kick you. Except for ones that aren't big, like the small ones. Those can probably still kick you though. And they have like faces, but they're long. Oh, I need more food. Then they have like these tails, and they're like hair, but they're tails, and they're swishy. And their eyeballs are on the sides. Horses are fascinating. I am fascinating. Really, horses stand on just their fingers, like each hoof is a finger. Excuse you? Are you claiming that I have fingers? I certainly do not. This is a hoof. I refuse your assertion that I in any way have fingers. Those weird wiggly worm things. In my fingers I have lots of toes, but toes are weird wiggly worm things too. I refuse to consider that I have any. I will not listen to such nonsense. The eyeballs are definitely getting a little droopy. Now 4 big fingers? No! No! I refuse! Past horses had fingers? Well, they probably weren't horses then. They were something else that just hadn't evolved into horses yet. If you haven't evolved into a horse yet, you don't count as a horse. Hurry up and finish evolving. Just be a horse already. They were the horse of before. They weren't a horse yet. Somebody built something here. I don't know, what's this? Is there like a freaking house or some shit here? I didn't recall that being there before. Okay, let me fix this. Hurry up and finish evolving. What? I'm not wrong. Four fingers is better than 0 fingers. Please. I don't need no stinking worm fingers. They're weird, like weird wiggly worm things. I don't need no weird wiggly worm things on my appendages. Thank you very much. But yeah, my energy and attention is waning a little bit. I apologize if I, like, get distracted or drift off a little. Pet, thank you. clear something out of my eye for a second. You guys know what I did for a lot of yesterday when I was fixing my hair? You guys know that, like, Road to Empress game that is apparently, like, super popular? I don't know if you have any I'm talking about, but if you have any idea, I just found a no commentary, no deaths playthrough where they go through the main story, and I just watched it. And I watched Road to Empress 1 like a giant 4-hour movie. And then I watched Road to Empress 2 like a giant 8-hour movie. You know, it's just you know, someone makes all the correct decisions for you, so you get to just sit back and know the main character is going to be fine and just watch it like a giant 12-hour documentary, and not even like just a 12-hour drama series altogether. Road to these nuts. Oh yeah, into the pie runes. What does blowing up pancakes with your mind have to do with anything? I messaged some pony over Tumblr last night. She said, RX3, so it's true love at first sight. Go on my canyon Quizlets now and head to the class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses you had left. I think I'm falling in love. We now have all the CMC in the server. Nice! Until you really, I'm the antonym of the internet. Been fighting on your ground, so if my love is valid. But the cynicism let the colors fly. You think it's crazy because it's not your life. Hydrate, you got it. Do you like waffles? I said, oh yeah. Hydrate complete. Hi, Blondes. It's good to be back. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they will try to take and change as a two-edged sword. Jackass will no longer be continued. Jackass was still an active TV series? Like that was still a thing? On the internet, so cleaning up the viruses that you would have. Come falling in love again. Don't stop until you do. I'm the internet on the internet. I've been fighting all your friends over if my love is valid. Fuck off, Creeper. Let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because. Hey! Oh, you're just a witch. Die. You're falling. Passes on today, so say you're striking with this one. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before, that's a fact of life. But once you restitch your heart, you'll be just fine. Oh, what your life is saying, it's all mine. All mine. Oh, it's so long. Friends and hobbies, let your heart speak. Or just to said some shit, just block that internet free. That's an absolutely ludicrous poison timer. Don't stop until you find the incident of the internet. I've been fighting on your friends over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. No care you think it's cringe because it's not yours. Bum, bum, bum. Exactly, stinky witch and creepers. Okay, what are you saying there? TLDR of that video, polar horses had fingers and toes since they went forced and migrating the plains beneath them evolved with just one finger, which became known as hoof. And this evolution gave them heart and blood pressure problems and being always so predators means when jumping horses basically a scaredy cat with just one finger on each limb, and they used to walk with heart problems. I don't believe you. That's me. You're saying I have fingers and heart problems? My own mod telling me I have fingers and heart problems? I am betrayed. I'm going to search for that because it's YouTube Shorts and also in Russian. My own moderator saying I have fingers and heart problems. What is this channel coming to? I come back to only get told I have big smelly fingers. Darn. Darn. That happens more than you think it does. Key jingles like a new key. You honestly forgot ahead. Yes, I do. Key jingle. The mod betrayal. True. True. You got a point there. Anyway, here's key jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. By the guy's house. It must actually be part of the guy's house. That makes sense. Let's work on filling this in back here. Oh, there's a fucked up bat. Must be something wrong with the texture pack on this version. Apparently also stuff I gotta fill in down there. That's the stuff to fill. Amazing humming. Thank you, it's just humming, but I'm glad you appreciate to compliment it. I need to build up my military might. Mods reenacting the assassination jerseys are high, Robbie. You think my mods are gonna knife me and so I need to get more mods? Have you seen the Discord server, man? I already have a ton. Have you seen how many mods there are in the Discord server? Some might say too many. Some might say it's a security risk. I'm just too nice to ask people that never show up if they wanna, like, I'm too nice to ask people to resign. I have so many mods. I have a ton, I might need 2 tons. I can move, but can I croak? I don't think I'm very good at riveting. Like, I like wolf howls, yeah, cow moos, yeah. Can do with some meowing, some occasional quacks. I mean, I can say ribbit in kind of a ribbity way, but I don't think it's a good enough impression. I mean, I have the setting turned on, where if any of my moderators don't have 2-factor authentication turned on, they can't actually perform any mod duties. So that's something. Yes, Draga, I do know that there's the That I did hear that there is the remake. I did hear that there is the remake coming. I mean, I can try ribbiting. Ribbit. 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 See, it's not a good impression. It's just me saying ribbit and trying to lower my voice a bit. We are called on to act of mod duty by the passion draft. I have so many mods already! You want me to play Overlord Raising Hell? You don't know if I'd like it. What kind of game is it? Hey! We got a raid! Studio Mega Raid! Hello, Raiders! How y'all doing? What were y'all up to? Assuming you guys are out of the fucking ads. There's a good chance you're... Okay, you're here. Good. I thought you guys were still stuck in the fucking ads. Hi, guys! What were y'all up to on stream? No ads. Good. Wait, really? No ads? Well, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, that's great. I just thought it forcibly showed, like, everybody that, like, joined the stream ads when they joined. I don't have any mid-rolls, so I thought it, like, forcibly, like, forces everybody to see ads when they join. I guess not. I have Twitch Turbo because it saves your VODs for 6 months instead of a couple weeks. But that means I also don't get ads, so I have no idea how Twitch ads fucking work, I'm gonna be honest. You do have an ad block. I have that too. I have both an ad blocker and Twitch Turbo, so regardless, I just wouldn't possibly see ads. To be fair, you only ask for more when I desperately need a 24/7 active mod. I'll keep that in mind. Like, I mean, you've proven to have restraint, Willow, and you understand, like, what isn't appropriate to have in my community that might not be appropriate to someone else. But you're a bit, like, you're still a little bit in the rambunctious category. You still have a few too many points in the rambunctious category for me to seriously consider you at the moment. Like, it needs more your report card says needs more observation. Like, it's not, it doesn't say absolutely inadmissible, it's a needs more observation. Especially since, like, you were actually gone from the community for a while, and you only rejoined within a couple months, so like, you're firmly in the needs more observation category. Okay, so honestly, are there other PC games I want to try out? I mean, I've played a lot of human entertainment games already. So what I have on the back burner, after I finish the Arthur games, I actually have the old Magic School Bus games I want to do. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I know there's the Magic School Bus games. And I bought a metric shit ton of old Disney games on Steam, so I want to go through those eventually. Definitely. That's so much snow. It is! We gotta keep things looking pretty. We gotta keep things looking pretty, you know? Gotta keep them property values up. Like, if there's a snowy mountain, but there's a giant patch of snow, that's Uggo. And Uggo brings property values down, you must understand. Everything on the 91 blocks and up gets coded. Because I'm insane. Like, I don't know how you guys haven't figured that out already. You're always watching everything on the Passion server. Usually me too, but I actually didn't pay much attention during vacation. Like, usually when I'm on vacation, I still check in on the server. This vacation, I was in full fuck it mode. Like, I assumed that if the place started burning down, I had enough mods that, like, somebody would throw a bucket of water on it. So on vacation, for the first time, I was very much in, like, fuck it, if stuff burns down, I'm sure somebody will fix it. And nothing burnt down, so I think that worked perfectly fine. This wasn't that as a fucking throwback. Yeah, I got all those old games. Some of them are actually so old they don't work on my Windows XP computer, so I actually have to have use my, I think, Windows 3. I can't recall. I think it works on either my Windows 3.1 emulator or my Windows 95 emulator, one or the other. I can't even remember. I set it up so long ago. When Mega was doing rhythm having groups, neither of you answered that question before. Cool. Overlord is a third-person game where you play the bad guy, defeating corrupted good guys, using a trusty sword and small gremlin-like minions. Those are fantasy settings. I don't know, it doesn't sound, I'm not saying I'd hate it, but it definitely doesn't sound like the normal kind of game I'd play, you know? Like, never say never, but it's not something I'm really it's not the kind of game I'm, like, actively seeking out to play, you know? It's one of the Mana School Bus PC games involving the human body, yes! Yes, I believe it is. Mana School Bus live-action movie is in the works. Is it? I didn't hear about that. Mana School Bus memes will live on. I mean, yeah, there was like a whole new TV show within the last few years. Of course it will. Flame is always so quick to act and only get a chance to drop the band hammer. What's funny is somebody will like, I don't know, post something bad in chat, whether it's like a spam message or someone posts straight up porn. Someone notices within 10 minutes, acts the mod, and then like a mod who I haven't seen active in like 6 months will appear out of nowhere, delete it, and then disappear again. So that's honestly one of the main reasons I keep everyone on, even if they never show up to streams or talk in chat, because if they get added, that they show up to delete the bad stuff and then disappear for another 6 months. So I'm like, fuck it, they show up when they count. They can stay. They can stay. Time for eeping. Get some eep. It would be nice to see you. It would be nice to see you whenever you can join me next. More snow here. Do I plan on playing Power World when it's one? Power World wasn't even in 1.0? No, I didn't currently have any plans to play Power World. Yeah, not the kind of game I normally play, I don't think. I don't know, it wasn't really on my radar. I'd heard of it, but it was never really on my interest radar. The fact that moderate ping instantly summons an army of moderate. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. I just described more than half my mod team. Yeah! It's kind of 2 to 4 mod. It's like 2 to 3 moderators holding down the fort on like Twitch, and everyone else shows up once in a blue moon when somebody tries to post porn in the Discord. Nope, didn't need that there. It's like it's 2 or 3 people holding down the fort in the Twitch chat, and everyone else shows up once every 6 months when someone tries to post porn. But well. Well, I'm playing when it gets released. It's Pokemon, but better. Oh boy, careful! Them fighting words with some people. Sorry, Pika. Minecraft or oh, definitely Minecraft. I've actually never played Roblox before, Pika Gamer. I just hadn't had time to read your thing yet. But yeah, no, I actually do not have a Roblox account. That's actually why I deleted my Gilded.gg account. So that, for those of you who don't know, Gilded is a competitor to Discord that got sold to the people who own Roblox. And eventually there was an update where you would no longer be able to log into your account if you didn't link your Roblox account to it. So I just completely deleted my Gilded account and never went back. Great job, guys. But yeah, I don't even have a Roblox account. I never play it. I refuse to ever play Roblox out of principle. I have no idea what the principle is, but by God, I'm sticking to it. you're from Brazil, say Vai Brazil? Vai doesn't sound like a... You're from Brazil. Yeah, good for you. Thanks for coming to say hi all the way from Brazil. Give you another reason to hate Roblox. Used to like Roblox as a kid. Yeah, I remember on the library computers as a kid, I saw kids play some game with guns and Roblox, and I'm like, is this okay for them? Like, I was also a kid, but you know, I was an old kid. But inside, I was like, is this really okay for them to be playing? Is nobody monitoring them? I mean, I was a very nosy rule-following kid, like, I'm gonna be honest, I was definitely a know-it-all tattletale type. I don't think I was that bad, but I do think, like, I was based on the know-it-all tattletale archetype, and then they just built on top of that to make my personality. Like, I'd remind people their shoelaces were untied. You know, like, I'd be annoyed when people were running in the halls, like, stuff like that. Always been a bit of a rule follower. Because the rules exist. That's definitely the I'm gonna be honest, that was definitely the autism. Like, what do you mean you're not following rules? They're rules. That was definitely the autism, I'm gonna be honest. Fool these nuts. Ha ha ha. You're hilarious. You checked an eclipse just now when you have a clip of me saying I'll do a pizza smoothie pie for 1 minute. Yes, I vaguely remember that. I really don't think we're ever gonna get to that point, but if we do in like 50 years, I'll tell you, and I'll do it. I'll do it. So pizza smoothie was a thing before. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I had. It was 3 years ago. Yeah. We've had some growth, but nowhere near that much of a meteoric rise. You are the princess of toilet humor. Good for you, bucko. If Roblox long ago and you were only there for a week. The only reason I would ever play Roblox is because I know there's some, like, My Little Pony fan-made games on there and I have some interest in them, but not enough to actually break my streak of never owning a Roblox account, you know? You don't think you're missing anything on Roblox, but you're over 12 years old. But there's, like, My Little Pony games people have made. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested enough to actually make an account. I mean, it's been very shitty, but it has inspired. Yes, you're very funny. Thunder works perfectly with this music. Sims of the MOP mobile game? I remember playing that a bunch when I was a kid. We said earlier, getting large language models, you made an AI server at home. You won't be handling over and emulating ChatGPT if you can help it. Really? So you can run in large language models at home? I suppose that sounds better for the environment than like using the big stinky ones. And I can't say never ever use one because I ask Google stuff sometimes. I mean, I use like a completely fresh browser and logged out where there's like no accounts logged into with my VPN on when I do so. But like, I can't say never ever talk to a large language model ever, because sometimes I'm so frustrated at a problem, I cave and I just ask Google's AI, because sometimes it gives me complete shit. Sometimes Google's AI will give me absolute complete dog shit that just wastes my fucking time. And that's like 25 to 50% of the time. But the other 50% of the time, it does help me find something I couldn't have found otherwise. So like, I can't be a Puritan about it because I have caved and asked Google stuff before. And as for coding, it's not like you're constantly asking it to produce images or anything. It depends what you mean by AI. When you say, obviously, like, this, like, the AI means so many different things. Like, literally, AI means so many different things. It literally refers to so many different things. But, like, I feel like people at this point need to specify they're talking about generative AI, because AI refers to just so many different, almost unrelated things. Then we'll look to contemplate pressure with friends, but that required age verification, and we're not going to do that for one game. Yeah. The game's still getting updates. I did hear a bit about. I do hear a bit about updates. Hi, Feather Data. Sorry if I didn't say hi earlier. Potentially make a learning machine without any electricity. Isn't that just a baby? Well, like, is that just a funny way of like talking about making a baby? Because a baby is a learning machine, and you can make that without plugging yourself into the wall. Good night, Bushane. Have a good sleep. I'm not even gonna ask Willow. I'm not sure if it's possible for AI to make an entire game and it to still be functional? Like to actually have anything cohesive, but I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of games where AI is used extremely heavily in development. But I'm not sure it's possible for a game to be made literally entirely with AI and like still be like cohesive. I blow my nose again. Oh yeah, the company even said they used AI, which I believe they probably did. Just because they used AI, like the difference between saying you used AI and saying like AI made the. I guess you say AI was used and saying it made the entire game like that, like you know. Like, it's still bad, but like I feel like it can't literally be AI that made everything about the game, or else the game wouldn't function as a game. Oh no, not the baby thing. It's like, you can make a chess game that learns to beat you by putting a tally that marks every single move, it follows all the moves, and blah blah blah. Yeah! Yeah. This is an early morning's mind. If you didn't have to leave for work and underestimate, you'd be able to say, aw, darn. Now, so I'm sounds that kind of your snotty funeral. Someone booed. Oh, sniff. Boo! You gotta spell check, man. You gotta spell check. You smell, you know, because it's a nose. Smelly pone, you're clean pone? Well, we're booing your nose, and your nose smells because it's a nose. We weren't saying you were smelly, we said you smell. There's a difference, eh? Eh? I've already checked over here. I'm just circling around for anything that's been missed at this point. No smells, all things. It's like, my dog has no nose. Well, how does he smell? Terrible! Dogs actually are really stinky. Like, as a kid, I didn't know. It was just, I swear as an adult, dogs are so smelly. Like, I don't know how people don't notice it. Like, why are dogs so smelly? And can you get not smelly dogs? Like, they're not even wet, they just smell. Why? I swear dogs weren't this smelly when I know I had surgery. That widened my nose tubes on the inside so I could breathe better. But is that really all it took for me to notice how smelly dogs are? Or did dogs just get more smelly? Heard there's a school bus live action being made. I did see someone mention it, yeah. A lot of dog owners really don't take good care of them. Really? I mean, even dogs that do get taken care of, I swear they're still smelly. Nox and chat, please feed them something besides kibble. Use raw and grass and dirt every time you wash them. Trying to return to their default scent. Ah, why is all this snot in my nose? Booth more snoot. My snoot's a bit fizzy right now. I should have known from the beginning you were a snotty snoot, Boof or Willow. But seriously, I just can't breathe. down. There we go. There we go. That was what I call a breakthrough. Do a power sneeze, see if that helps. It's not really a thing. Actually getting lightheaded. I still can't breathe enough. I gotta keep going. Shit, I swear I'm fighting for my fucking life here. I'm metaphorically fighting for my fucking life here. Like it's kind of working, but there always seems to be more. I just want to breathe normally again. I know what they're doing is always just more stuff. I don't even think it's pollen. It's raining. I don't take care of the pollen. Like I'm fine, and then I inhale again, and I can't breathe again. It's so uncomfortable. Bloody! There's not that much snot, it's just stuck in there. Never enough. Okay, I can kind of breathe now. I am kind of still a bit lightheaded now. Oh, definitely lightheaded. Woo-wee! Oh, good burp. It's not like this. Yeah, y'all think it's funny, but it's not. Ooh, itch! I think that's like the sunburn peeling skin itch in there. Ah! I have to reach for the stuff. Oh, no, hang on, I got it. Oh, good scratch. Hi, Darren! She's on griffin wings. Still can't breathe. How am I this afternoon? Pretty good. A little itchy at this exact second. Also, my nose is stuffy. I felt this way for a really long time, but I was so scared, so scared. It's hard to keep on living when I see the light. For a while I passed your fucking time. Oh, my mind, what did I do tonight? Ooh. Hey, Derek, thanks for following on Facebook. I'm such a cute pony. Aw, thank you. And thank you for the Facebook follow. Instead, talking on Twitch, following on Facebook. Just how it goes, I guess. Itchy shoulder. Okay, itchy cat. Here's your face, Willow. Sunburn bad. Man, it happens. I am gonna get a new swimsuit. It's gonna have long sleeves, and it's gonna be SPF 50 plus protection, and I will be protected from the sun's rays. UV will no longer be able to affect me. No early skin aging, no skin cancer. Shush, Willow. No eating sapient creatures. Follow me on Twitter as well. Thanks. Yeah, I might have to source one of the back scratchers. Hang on, there's one right here. There's one right here. Good for the scratcher. Scratcher chatch. No, bad, Willow. We don't kill sapient creatures and eat them, even if they were bad. That's a fucking scratch. Will it come with wings? What do you mean, will it come with wings? I already have wings. Why would it need wings? Why would I need extra wings? How was my vacation? Pretty good. I came home with well over a dozen bug bites, possibly 2 dozen. No, a decent amount sunburned, enough to peel. I wasn't blistering or anything, and it didn't hurt that bad at least. And my hair was also in a giant knot that it took 3 days to untangle. All in all, a pretty good time. Like, is it really? If you don't come back from vacation with several physical proofs of, like, the adventures you went on, did you really do anything on vacation? Totally worth it. I have learned several things to do different next time. I have, in a way, to learn different things. That is so much scratching. Hold on. I am, like, really going at it with this scratcher. It's like the shoulder areas that, like, the worst right and are peeling are, like, the most itchy. I am just gonna I'm wrecking them with this thing. And that's a good thing. Look, sometimes you just have to fucking wreck your shoulder blades with a back scratcher. Fuck off, you stupid Zombo, I'm busy. Sometimes you just have to wreck your fucking shoulder blades with a back scratcher, and I just knocked over my water bottle. And it's fine, it just be like that. It just be like that, I'm not done. Just give me a moment. I'm just gonna, Yeah, now where did the water bottle go? It's like under your shit. Got it! And the headphones came unplugged. Okay, fixed it. None of it's gonna scar. Okay, maybe some of the bug bites will, because I'm a scratcher and I might have scratched them open a couple times, so maybe those will scar, but I'm young enough that they mostly fade, so it's fine. Oh, the headphones are off. That's what the problem. Openings for the wings. Well, of course. Of course I came back. Why wouldn't I come back? I've been working on this channel for years. You think I'm just going to abandon it? The sunk cost fallacy prevents me. Uh-oh. I can't hear the game anymore. Hang on. I might have to exit me into Minecraft. I think I have to exit me into Minecraft. I can't hear the game anymore. got to noob skills. It takes me forever to read your name, but I got it in the end. I had to stare at your name for like 10 to 15 seconds to read it, but I got it. It's full of noob skills. I know you guys can hear the game, but I can't. I have to exit the game and re-enter. It won't take me too long. I can relaunch it very quickly. It just happens. I can just call you Sonar. I'll try to remember that. I will very much try. Mine is deep unconscious so long as you never admitted it wasn't a waste of time. Exactly. Sonar these nuts. Ha ha ha, Willow. I don't think the creeper caused that. I think this is my headphones getting unplugged one too many times. Oh, I know you guys could still hear the game. I could see in the audio mixer you guys could still hear the game. But I couldn't. I don't know, man. Audio will be fucking weird like that. No, it's not ending. It's not ending yet. I just had to restart the game. I had to restart the game. What do you mean Zeus Minimap is out of date? I just updated it. I'll do that later. I just updated Zero's Minimap. That's a bit forward, Willow. But I just updated that. What do you mean I have to update it again? Forget you also... Oh, okay, wait. They say they answer to that. Okay. If you forget that you also answer to he, him, they, them, and bitch. I might actually be able to remember the bitch thing. Doesn't everyone? True, most people will turn their head at that. You're not wrong. I'm being a kind of a like I am breaking someone else's torches, but I'm going to make a path that leads to the front door, and that's going to have lights. So it's totally fine. Hydrate's a good idea, which is quite a demeaning thing. Well, if someone consents to being called bitch, I feel like it's fine. If someone is consenting to being called bitch, I think it's fine. Like, you can absolutely call someone a bitch in an affectionate way. Like, you can say bitch parentheses affectionate. Set that one off on purpose. You are a stinky bitch. Good for you. Whoop. You assume there's a mod list on the... It's not on the Discord. So that takes a little bit extra news. So the server I'm playing on right now uses a bunch of server-side plugins. So that's all handled on their end. I don't know exactly what they use, and some of it is custom. Now, I, myself, am using a bunch of client-side mods to make the game, like, look a specific way. That does have a list. on Twitch where you are, there is a panel. There is a specific panel set up on Twitch that lists every single client-side mod I have downloaded with direct links to them. So if you want to know the mods I specifically have installed client-side, there is a Twitch panel with everything listed. If you want to know what the server has installed, I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help because it's not my server and some of it is custom. You remember that time that bitch was the worst thing you could call him one? Now nobody cares half as much. Yeah, it gets slung around a lot, doesn't it? It gets slung around like a lot, doesn't it? And then like people all the time will say like, sup bitch, and they mean it like positively. Like, I suppose when, you know, in quotation marks, bad words get used frequently, you know, they lose their bite. You know, they get used a bunch, like, they get used a bunch, they lose their punch. Someone saying, sup, bitch, also implies they trust you enough not to slap them for it. True. I suppose so. Either that or they just have poor judgment. Remember that's there. So that's one entrance, and the other entrance is over there. I'll have to remember that for when I start building the pathways. 2 entrances. That. Let's look for any small straggler blocks we've missed. It is good to be back. It's very good to be back. I am quite proud I've got Picardo sit up and running, so that's fun too. Are we covering the mountain of snow? Property values. Look, I have a town called Laponyburg over there, okay? And I'm connecting this and like other nearby establishments together with roads. But if there's this big ass snow-covered mountain that's missing patches of snow, it looks ugly and it brings down all the local property values. So I have to make sure all the snow is even for the property values. Like, you get it, right? I know that makes sense. It looks like Among Us, and now I can't unsee it. You're welcome. A tiny bit, but not enough for me to groan at it. I mean, it's gone, like, I can kind of see what you're talking about, but it's not enough for me to have a visceral reaction. Since this is in case, we should probably cover it. Like, otherwise it just looks silly, you know? Like, sure, it's lower than where we normally cover it, but it's fully encased by the snow, otherwise it just looks kind of silly. Hi, Phosphorus! Yeah, we've been covering stuff with snow for a long time, but it looks great when it's done, okay? You gotta trust me. They have snow golems on this server? Yeah, that's where I'm getting a lot of the snow. Before, I was buying it from shops with server currency, which is just bits, which you can earn through, like, gameplay. But then, like, one of my mods made a farm for me. And so it feels rude not to use it, so now I just like take snow from that golem. It's like the opposite of winter wrap-up. Exactly! How's it going? Pretty good, pretty good. I had a great vacation. Definitely had a lot of time to think. I read a bunch of books. I did a lot of things. I got a sunburn, a decent sunburn. I got well over a dozen bug bites. And I came home with a giant knot in my hair that took 3 days to fix. But if you don't come home from a vacation with several physical proofs of, like, your adventures, like, did you even do anything? I'm fine. It's 4:27 in the afternoon. You have a question? I mean, you know I always take questions. You never have to ask if you can ask a question. You just ask it. Just gonna get the mirror, gonna smile. Don't pay late, we got plans. Time to start a fucking riot. I'm so tired of keeping myself in a box. And I just really don't care, put your hoods in the air tonight. I wanna fall in love with every pony. We're gonna set the streets alight. Everything's so fast and I'm tired of being scared. So let's get out and fuck up Equestria. This is our world now. Whatever happened to TwitchTron? I'm still in there. Like you can look, I'm still in the server. I stepped down being a mod from there like well over a year ago at this point. Basically, it was causing me a lot of stress. And so I stepped down from TwitchTron, and shortly after, I stepped down as moderator. Well, I stepped down as a moderator from TwitchTron. And shortly after that, I stepped down as a moderator for all communities besides my own. Because I was good at being a moderator, so many people had added me as one. But the thing is, it was taking a lot of time away, and some of the fucking shit I had to see and deal with, I'm gonna be honest, some of the fucking shit I had to deal with while I was a moderator on TwitchTron, I wouldn't wish on anyone. Anyone who's been a serious moderator for any decent-sized group will get it. Like, I'm just... Not my problem is a very freeing feeling, and I'm very glad that whatever the fuck is going on behind the scenes in moderator land, it's just not my problem unless it affects my own server. So it definitely, like, reduced my stress level very significantly when I stepped down as staff. But yeah, I'm still in the Discord server. I talk there on occasion, but I haven't been staff in well over a year at this point. Like what? Well, I can't really talk about it. First of all, because some of it actually, because some of it isn't appropriate to talk about on stream. And secondly, because a lot of it is private and you shouldn't really talk about moderation stuff like that. But no, I said genuinely some of the stuff I had to deal with and investigated sucked ass so bad. And I'm so glad to be away from it. No, not Twitch mod, worse. Discord mod. It's a pony streamer group called TwitchTrot. I was a Discord mod for a group of 200 pony streamers. That's a lot of concentrated autism. Like, I have autism myself. So, like, I'm saying this coming from a person also with autism, but that is a lot of concentrated autism in one Discord server. And also they're all Twitch streamers. And like also they're all bronies. Some of the... And we also allow people in from the general public, not just streamers, but the streamers have their own... Like just... Some of the shit I had to moderate and deal with, just... Believe me, I am so glad none of that is my problem anymore. That's an ocean of autism, yes. You want to put that on your... Yes. Can you see why I resigned now? Can you see why I stepped down? like Antidote 2 Plasma. This looks amazing. You love snow? Yeah! It looks, see, it looks so much... Okay, you guys, most of you don't know what it looked like when we started the trust, and it looks so much better. It wasn't even horny. It wasn't even horny. Horny wasn't the issue. It was... It's like... The interpersonal issues. And like... There was... Well, I say not horny, but not horny in the convention. There was some fucked up stuff, just... Believe me when I say there was some fucked up shit. There was some really fucked up shit. Yeah, go no. Just saying horny is like the easy way out. Like, horny is the least of what you need to worry about. Hi, Sinky. I am doing well. After my vacation, I have well over a dozen bug bites, a decent sunburn, and I got a giant knot in my hair that took 3 days to fix. All in all, pretty good vacation. You know, if you don't come back from a vacation with several mementos that prove your adventures, that you really do anything. If you remind you would expect, Tony, it sounds like I was dealing with totally left field shit. It was a lot of stress. That's all I'm gonna say. From that in the last year and a half. But very glad that, like, and I fully believe there's still just as much chaos it's been going on as there was before I left. And like, the reason I was so stressed is because I personally was the person, like, we were supposed to be a mod team, but I will fully admit that I personally dealt with and investigated and pushed for solutions for a lot of that shit. And while I'm very glad it's not my problem anymore, I do know that all that shit is probably still going on, and now they're handling it without me, so... Ooh, like, I do feel the littlest bit bad, but also so fucking glad that's not my problem. Not my problem is not my fucking problem is one of the most freeing emotions out there, I'm telling you. What version am I playing? 1.21.4, I believe? I'm like, let me see. Does this even say? It doesn't. I'm fairly sure it's 1.21.4. With a bunch of mods. Pony drama is the stuff of legends. Bro. Well, I mean, nah, I could have approved them myself. Even though I like replied to them, I just chose not to let them through. Like, I replied to them, but I don't know, it was arbitrarily, I just chose not to let them through into chat. It wasn't just drama. We actually had to kick multiple people out for some fucked up shit. It's like, it wasn't just people being horny. That was the least of it. It wasn't just drama, although that sucked ass. There was multiple people we had to kick out of the group for various fucked up shit. It's actually stunning that how many people we had to kick out for fucked up shit. Like, holy hell, you think you know people. Yeah, well, it's over for me. It's over for me. I'm sure that those poor saps who are still mods there still have to deal with it. But it's over for me, at least. It's over for me. Not my problem. I'm free! And have been for well over a year. Which I am quite glad for. Not my problem. Exactly. Get me out of the show somewhere. Yeah. Oof. Lore is lore happening in the chat? Chat looks fairly normal. I mean, you're getting passion lore, you're getting me lore, but that's not chat, that's just me. Oh, Minecraft chat. I guess, I mean, they're in general chat, they're not using the roleplay chat. I don't know, if you're reading that cool, I almost never actually read the in-game chat. I'm just doing a big circle to see if nothing was missed, I might actually start working on that road. Everything looks fairly covered, as far as I can tell anyway. Wait, Mr. Spot, see, this is why you always gotta double check. That's why I always gotta double check. You are vaguely familiar with a fandom at large, only in their show through memes and YouTube poops. That's fair enough. Honestly, I think there's fuckos in every fandom. In genuinely every fandom, there's gonna be fuckos. You know? There's drama and fuckos in every fandom, you know? I think pointing the finger too hard at certain groups is a little disingenuous. Like you are going to find fuckos and drama in every group, definitely. So saw your plan. So they're Ocarina of Time 3D and one of the most difficult, so wish you good luck. Good luck! I played a fuck ton of Breath of the Wild, so I'd say I'm a bit into Zelda. Big ol' circles, making sure we didn't miss anything, because we did miss some things. So look, there's another spot. These spots are surprisingly easy to miss. There's a couple more. Boom, 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 boom. You did listen to Taylor Swift stuff? I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah, I was reading an article about, like, it was vaguely related to Taylor Swift's wedding, but it said something interesting. Apparently, according to a poll, at least 50% of U.S. adults say they're a fan of Taylor Swift. And the paper said something interesting. That's not a fandom. That is a demographic. And I mean, it's right. It's right. That 50% of the, like, that's not a fandom, that's a demographic. Like, when you put it that way, damn. Like, holy hell. That woman was, like, ruled the world. It was like an article talking about, like, Taylor Swift's marriage and, like, kind of flipping the script. Because often, like, you know, a rich man will want a wife, but she's, like, a crazy rich woman. And she married, like, a husband with, like, maybe 4% of her net worth. And like how, and she kept her last name and, like, she's gonna keep her career, and it was, I don't know, I guess it was just a commentary on, like, how she got married, but she's still, like, a completely independent woman or something. It was like, I'm probably butchering it, but it was like a commentary on, like, how she's kind of setting a precedent here, and how maybe that's gonna affect things going forwards, because of how influential she is. Demographic, that's most of the way to winning a US presidential election. How do I stream stuff like Minecraft and Wizard 101 without feeling bored? Is it hard to come to commentary on those types of things? I don't think so. Well, first of all, I'm enjoying the game itself, so I'm never gonna feel bored just because I'm enjoying the game in the first place. So that's not really a worry for me. Secondly, I actually find Wizard 101 fairly easy to commentate on, because there's always something going on, so it's not that hard to commentate on the gameplay. Minecraft can sometimes be hard to commentate on just on gameplay, especially if I'm doing something like this, just playing snow blocks for 3 hours. There's no variation in game, there's nothing new to commentate on unless, like, a creeper sneaks up on me. So yeah, sometimes that can make things a little bit difficult. But like, I usually find my way through it. I'm never bored because I'm still playing the game and enjoying what I'm doing, but it can make commentary difficult if nothing's happening on screen. But if I really fall behind, I'll often, like, hum. I'll, like, hum or sing along to the music just to make random noises, just to prevent dead air so people are entertained. And that's why I like a fairly active chat. Because an active chat is saying things I can react to. Like, I don't just have to commentate on the game. Having chat saying things I can react to is a huge help. Like having, like, chat is often actually better and more entertaining to react to. Than the game. So an active chat will often be good for me to commentate to. But even if I don't have anything going on chat commentate to, and even if I'm doing something very simple in game that's hard to commentate, I still find something to talk about, or even just hum, keep the dead air. And even if so, I'm never bored, because I'm not going to play a game I don't enjoy. At the very least, I'm playing a video game and I'm having fun doing it, so I'll never say that I'm bored. What I'd be most concerned about is chat getting bored. The part that's worse for these, just talking with the audience while playing. Oh yeah. Like, the more you guys talk, the more I can talk, because I have something to talk about. If you guys are talking, that's fine, Lauren. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You never have to apologize. Like, the more you guys talk, the more I can talk about you guys, because you guys are talking. If you guys aren't saying anything, it actually makes it harder for me to talk. So, like, the more active chat is, as long as you're, like, active and saying good things. You know, you're not being utterly, like, rambunctious in a bad way. You know, it's like, it's hard to have a conversation with chat if chat ain't saying anything, you know? But as you stream more and more, you get better and better at, like, yapping just to yap. It's a muscle. So like, the more, you're just gonna practice on yapping just to yap about anything you can think of. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. Like, it's like a muscle. Over time, you just slide into it naturally. It's like you just snap into streamer mode automatically. It really is like a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You can just turn it on and off. Quick search of the inside, just searching for anything I missed. always little bits here and there. Motivation stream, hi Farusi, I'm real, I'm sorry, I didn't see your messages. I'm sorry Farusi, I didn't see your messages. I am real, yes, I'm real. I'm a horse, I'm real. Man, when were your messages sent? I'm sorry I missed them. I don't know if Bo is even here. That's the problem with like Trove, with like Nemo chat. That's the problem with Nemo chat. Like, it's off in the corner of the screen. It doesn't get relayed. Sometimes I miss it. I have no idea if that person is still here. I am real. I don't know why I wouldn't be real. I don't know why I wouldn't be real. I am real. I mean, more than one person has assumed I'm AI for whatever reason. I think it's just I talk weird and I repeat things. And like some people don't fucking know what a VTuber is. So I'm real. I don't think you're here anymore because I missed your messages for too long, but I'm real. There's no like timestamps weirdly. Am I setting for that? I feel like I'm supposed to see timestamps. That's the problem with Nemo chat. Ah, itch. It's like because it doesn't get sent over to like the Minx chat, and because it's all the way over on the side of the screen, sometimes I just miss it. Let me blow my nose in before I answer the question about motivation. Good amount of stock there. Hang on, I lost them. Well, at its core, I think streaming needs to be something that you enjoy for its own sake. I understand if people want to stream chasing money or popularity, because I was kind of like that when I began, but it can't be only that. You have to enjoy streaming in and of itself as an activity by default. Or it's just never gonna work. So that's step one about burning out. It has to be something that you enjoy in and of itself. Second of all, if you are starting to burn out, that probably means you're not enjoying it anymore. So you need to figure out why you're not enjoying it and see if you can fix it so you are enjoying it. Maybe you've been playing the same games for forever. Stretch, I can stretch. And you're tired of it. Like maybe you need to play new games. I'm lagging a little bit, but it's fine. Left, right, backwards. The shaders are working a little hard. Let me look down so I'm lagging less. That's what the motivation. I mean, I genuinely enjoy streaming. I mean, and when I stream, I see like something else that keeps me motivated is that I do see fruits of my labor. Like, I usually get 1 or more followers per time I stream, so I do see the fruits of my labors. So that does help motivate me as well because I am seeing like continuous growth. Now, if you're not seeing as much growth, I can understand why that advice like wouldn't work. It might not work as well for you. I mean, you have to want to stream because it's fun. Or because you like hanging out. Like, I like talking with chat. This is some of the only socialization I'm gonna be honest. I don't get out much. These streams are some of the only socialization I get. Like, I worked at a store that was, like, essential. I was an essential worker during COVID. So I didn't normally go out. Because I was an essential worker and I never went out much, literally nothing about my life changed during COVID. Like, everyone's like, oh, this is such a disruption. Bro, I never went out. Literally nothing about my life changed during COVID. I don't get out much. This is like my only socialization. I'm an introvert. So yeah, it's like talking with you guys is like my enrichment. in a way, you guys are the keys dangling, like, sure, I'm like dangling keys in front of your face, but in many ways, you guys are the keys dangling in front of my face, in a way. Like, you are enrichment as much as the game is. Like, you need, just enjoy streaming, you know? Enjoy streaming, enjoy the games you're playing, enjoy talking with people. If you don't want to stream, examine why. Is streaming no longer fun for you? Is there a reason for that you can fix? Are there people in chat you don't like that maybe you should ban? Hang on, I'm lagging, let me look down. Are you not enjoying your games anymore? Do you need to change your chat rules so you can have fun again? Like, if you don't have motivation to stream, and if you don't have them, like, if you don't feel motivated to stream, examine that and see, like, I think streaming is fun. So I feel motivated to stream. And all, like, both because it's fun and because it's something that, I see regular progress on. So if you don't want to stream, examine if that's because you're no longer having fun. Because if you're enjoying something, you should want to do it. So if you don't want to do it, that might mean you're not having fun. So what can you do to make it fun again? I guess that's the baseline. That's the baseline. That sums up the long rambling thing I just said that took ages to get to. You should want, if you're motivated to do something, it's because you want to do it, and you want to do something because it's fun. So if you don't want to do something, that's because it's not fun. See, if you want to do it, you gotta find ways to make it fun again. And if you started off in the beginning, and if it was never fun from the beginning, then why the fuck you doing it? Go do something else. Like, if you truly don't enjoy streaming, like, maybe this isn't what people to hear, but if you truly don't enjoy streaming, if you've never felt motivated since the beginning, if you only ever did this for want of popularity or money, and you never actually enjoy doing it for its own sake, to share games with people, to share time with people, to hang out with people, to entertain people, or just because you just like playing games and you don't mind sharing it. If you never enjoyed anything about it for its own sake, if you only saw it as a means to an end, and therefore you don't feel motivated, it just might be time to throw in the towel and do something more productive. Like, you only have one life. Well, even if you think you're going to get material benefits from it, why are you wasting time on something you don't enjoy? Like, you get one life. Like, I understand if you put a ton of time and effort into streaming, but if you aren't having fun, it's okay to quit. It's okay to throw in, truly, it's okay to throw in the towel. If you can have that epiphany, and if you can quit. If you can make it fun for yourself, good, but if you have that epiphany that you never liked it to begin with, that's okay. We're swinging around the head, if it goes to make money, okay. I think it's okay to want to make money. But you can want to make money and enjoy it. Like, I think it's okay to enjoy the material or social benefits that can come from being a content creator. I don't think that's wrong. But I think underneath that, you also have to enjoy it. Like, there's nothing wrong from wanting those benefits and enjoying them when you get them. But at the base, you have to enjoy it. Or those things don't, or you can't keep it going. There's nothing wrong with one of those things, but you have to also genuinely enjoy it. It's helpful advice. I'm glad. Do it for fun, do it for trade, one's for a hobby, and one's enjoying it much more. So you're having fun doing a jump, so you see as a job. Well, some people do it for a job, and they still have fun. Some people do it for a job, and they still have fun. But I will agree that I have purposefully stripped myself of some money-making opportunities. Like, I don't run any ads on my videos on YouTube. I probably lost out on a significant amount of money that way. Same thing for Twitch. I don't run any mid-rolls. I've never taken a sponsorship. Like, I got a Twitter DM from, like, a gaming chair company asking me if I wanted to, like, be a partner with them, and I never replied because it just didn't feel like a fit for me. Like, I have, like, actively denied myself some money in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should do that, but I have actively chosen to treat this as a creative endeavor, as a product that I want to be its best, more than a money-making thing. Like, that choice isn't right for everyone. That's just what I've chosen. But I care about my integrity. My integrity means a lot to me. And I care about the quality of what I produce. And I think turning off ads as much as possible adds to the quality of what I'm making, if that makes sense. That's some great. Any hobby, if you don't enjoy it for so sick, you might want to keep doing something else. You think the one thing you're struggling with is you cannot fathom why people enjoy your content and because of it, sit there and play video games. How do you think Phosphorus, I'm like that? Like, why the fuck are you people here? I'm an idiot fucking horse that screams and sounds weird and swears. I'm not that smart. I'm not actually that entertaining. I suck ass at improv. It is astounding that you motherfuckers choose to spend hours of your life that you'll never get back with me. But you do. They choose to be with me. They choose to be with you. You can't understand it, but they're there. They're there for you. You don't have to understand it. You just have to accept it. It's okay that you don't understand it. I don't entirely get it. I'm just some fucking idiot horse. But they're there. They're there whether you understand it or not. And they're there for you to stream to them. So, do it. They're there. Like, why are you questioning? You don't have to understand it. Just do. Like you'd be streaming probably just the same if the people weren't there, but they are there. Like, if you consider this a hobby, who gives a fuck? Like, you don't think you're doing what you're doing. You're going along just playing video games, and for whatever reason, people want to watch you. So just keep doing it. Regardless of if there's one person watching you or 500. They want to be there, let them be there. Keep doing what you're always doing. Don't let it be a struggle. Just keep on keeping on. You enjoy playing video games? And just people are there to watch you. Who gives a fuck? Just stream. You like streaming? Keep streaming. Who gives a fuck why they're there? They're there. Just let them be there, you know? Like if literally people being there watching you like is the reason you're struggling, why are you streaming at all? Like, why not, if you don't, like, why not play video games with no one watching, you know? Like, if people choosing to watch you causes you to struggle so much, you don't feel like doing it, then why did you start streaming in the first place? You reached out. You put a hand out and reached out to the infinite void of the internet. And a few people reached back. If you didn't want people to reach back, you wouldn't have reached out in the first place. You screamed into the void, you reached into the void, and the void reached back. If you didn't want people to be with you, you wouldn't have started. You're here, you're doing it, there are people. You can't explain it, but this is what you signed up for. They want to be there, so just do it. Who cares? Regardless of if you're there or not, do what you always do. A few people like it, and a few people is all you need. Or maybe you don't need anyone. Maybe you could just do it to 0 people. If you're fine doing this to 0, maybe maybe you can just do it for yourself. But, you know, just do. Just do. On a stream, you're self-conscious of messing up? Fuck messing up! Who cares about messing up? Bro, I fuck up all the time. You kidding me? How many times have I messed up? Who gives a shit? Just do. Learn as you go. You learn by doing. Of course you're gonna mess up a billion times. You kidding me? What does messing up even mean? What does messing up even mean? Like you do bad in the game? People like that. You swear? People like that. You have technical difficulties? It's funny. Like, in what possible way could you, quote, mess up? Like, I feel like you cannot, quote, mess up in any way that actually matters. You've asked your wife the same question for me. Times don't probably ask again some in the future. You have never gotten a straight answer. You have concluded that people may in fact be slightly insane and just enjoy things. Like the enjoyment does not have a reason at all. They just enjoy it. They don't know why, nor care. It's here because they enjoy it. You're in fact just that bored. You find it hilarious the stream starts buffering the more I start ranting. I think it's because the snow probably doesn't help. Let me look down. We're all mad here, Alice. Just do. God, there's not enough of that. I did have a happy 4th, Daniel. This will motivate you to stream more. I appreciate it. Video games! Of course, more so need to see perspectives of other streamers. Do. Reach, scream, potato, tomato. You have an entire stream whose constant, never-ending scuff, which is part of her charm. Exactly! Mini Celeste, yeah, hi, Kenny. Things were good. I'm doing good. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad that, my brain can formulate, my brain can, cobble together something vaguely resembling decent advice and it can help you, you know? My brain is a connection machine and just cobbles together something that could probably have been said in 25 sentences, could probably have been said in 2 or 3. Never play with fireworks. Exactly! Someone has sense. Someone's getting roasted by every company? I did see some stuff about that, because they're stopping physical media, right? My brain is a cobblestone generator. Alright, chat, so it is 6 o'clock. I have a singing lesson at 7 o'clock, and before then, my dad likes to have family dinners, so I should probably wrap up. Oh, hang on. There we go. I should probably wrap up, so hang on. Why is my caps lock always on? I'm always sad getting off, because we really got in a groove here, you know? Go eat food, become nourished. Yes. Go from virtual play to board game play? What do you mean? You mean a pizza place? Let me say bye to everybody on the server. This is fun. I'm glad to be back. And I'm weirdly proud of, that I got Picardo's stuff. I think it looks fucking stunning. I think it looks freaking stunning. What kind of games do I do with my family? I don't know, various board games, often. I don't know. Often Uno. Uno is very common. Uno is a very common family game. That's the most common in our family. Let's fix the headphone, disconnect. Hang on, gotta change that. Well, hang on a second. I like this song. Hang on, I might stop and sync to it for a second. Hang on, Futura cannot be skipped. Hang on. Spend a few extra seconds here. Hang on. Hang on, I want to sing this song. I love Future, and we haven't heard it yet today. So sinister to drop like bread. The future is now. The torch is lit. Can it all fall in so neatly? Can we coexist? How can I have faith that a flower will be missed? Spread your wings, don't look back. Fly into the sun. Only then can we become fully undone. The future arrives. Your breath's on beds. Your fear is high. Leave nothing to fade. This is my favorite part. Like, the song is called Futura, and this part, I can never not imagine just running off into the future, you know, chasing it. Chasing your dreams, chasing your aspirations, just running into whatever the future will bring. Then start Plasma. The best time to start streaming is 5 years ago. The second best time to start streaming is today. Chase it. The bitter of winter must reign. No healing without pain. No clear skies without rain. Fall into the rapids, cool your feathers and your face. The rare comfort acquired won't depart. This future we must embrace. Alright, we can actually wrap up now. Hi, speaking inside Grimoire. I'm sorry to tell you that we're just ending. I'm sorry. I know you guys just came in. I know you, but I gotta eat, and then I got a singing lesson tonight. Yeah, well, cool. I don't know that it's a jacket. It's a vest and a turtleneck. I don't know if I'd call it a jacket. I'm sorry, you guys. I always have dinner and singing lessons. I'm sorry. I wish I could go longer. You can join us for the raid, though. You can raid with us. Let's see who we can raid. Who can we raid? That was a fucking fish? Who is this? Recognize this person. I don't know why I'm following. I have no idea who this person is. Am I actually following them? No, I forgot to turn the following filter on. Yeah, I have no idea who that person was. Yeah. Who was that? Phoenix. Let's see, I think I've seen. I wonder if is there anyone I haven't rated yet? Him? I think I did. Alright. Oh, Phoenix is so inebriated. Jeez. I have no fucking idea. I don't know. Let's go say hi to Vox. I could say hi to Fiora, but she sent me DMs a few days ago, and I just haven't gotten to answering them. Fiora sent me DMs several days ago about potential collab ideas, and I haven't had a chance. to answer them because I've been busy untangling my hair and being on vacation and so like I feel like if I raided her now it would just be awkward. So I hit start raid, bitch. There we go. Yeah, all right. Twitch people, we're gonna raid. Everyone else, have a nice day. Thanks for coming, everyone. Hope you all had as much fun as I did. And I'll see everyone whenever you can join me next. Bye!